What up? What up? What up? What up, everybody? Hope everybody's chilling. Hope everybody had a good Monday. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Drop some comments. I want to see who's locked in today. Drop your city, drop your flag. Let's flood this energy, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Flood the chat with some energy, man. If you're catching the replay, throw a replay in the comments so I know that you came back to get this fire, man. And give me a couple minutes while people jump on. I'm about to cook something up tonight, man. No fluff, no motivation. This is Monday mentality, baby. That mentality. Let's go. We're about to get it popping, man. And give people a minute to jump on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Want to see some fire in the chat, man. All right. Gonna give it a minute to fire up, man. Gonna give it a minute for everybody to jump through. I know, man, sometimes this you can get a man on the fucking moon, but you know, this technology thing, man, they get a truck, they get problems getting that going. We're gonna start up in 90 seconds, man. We're gonna start up in 90 seconds with that fuel, baby. Hope y'all are ready. All right. What's up, Alina? I see you there, girl. Shining, girl, shining, shining. All right, man. So listen, man. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm about to go live. Every time I show up for the ones who got the call and that they can't ignore. You're not here to play it safe. You're here to build something eternal. So buckle in, man, because today we're going to talk about focus or forfeit. Drop where you from in the chat, man. Drop your flag, your city, where you're repping from, all that, man. And I got something exclusive for y'all that I haven't shared anywhere else, man. So let's get it, man. Let's get it. I believe if you don't protect your focus like it's sacred, you're already forfeiting the legacy God put in your hands, the one that you're created for. Every time you scroll through somebody else's life, you're surrendering your own. Every time you chase a distraction, you delay your destiny. And every time you compromise your standards just to survive the day, you prove that you weren't built to carry that crown. This is Monday mentality, not some bullshit motivation, inspiration, not to get hype and crash by on Wednesday. This is Monday. This is the beginning of the week. This is where the war strategy for the chosen ones, this is where it begins. And today we draw that fucking line. So let me be clear. Most high performers don't burn out because they're doing too much. They burn out because they're doing too much of the wrong shit. You see, you got people addicted to being busy, but allergic to being in command. You got leaders building empires on Instagram, but then they're living like peasants in their own mind. Focus ain't optional anymore. That shit it's not a skill. It's a survival trait. You got to survive right now, man, because the world you live in is built to hijack your attention and weaponize your mind against you. You got to be aware of what you're allowing to come into your space, what you're feeding yourself mentally. You want to know what the real pandemic is out there? The real drama is people with purpose drowning in distractions and then calling it success. Come on, man. Stop embarrassing yourself. That ain't success. When you're not walking and living in your purpose, you're not being successful. When you're drowning those distractions, that ain't success. When you're scrolling on social media mindlessly, that ain't success. Let me tell you a story, man, that I haven't even really shared publicly. Before Reforged, before the stages, before the second comeback, I was clean. I was clear. You know, I was sober, but I wasn't free. I rebuilt everything externally, a new business, new place, new routine, but inside, inside, I was still operating scared, unworthy, reactive, the reactive version of myself that survived, but never really healed. One night, I'm sitting on the floor alone. My phone was dead, no TV, no music. It's just me in the silence. And it felt like a fucking ambush. Every thought I ever buried came up like if it had a megaphone. You're not enough. You got lucky. You ain't really changed. You're just a relapse waiting to happen. I felt like I was suffocating in my own mind. That night I almost relapsed. Not because I wanted to get high, but because I couldn't handle the pressure of being unarmored in my own presence. How fucking crazy is that? That's when I realized the greatest threat to my comeback, it wasn't drugs and alcohol. It was distraction. It was undirected energy. It was leaking my mental bandwidth into battles that didn't even belong to me. And there was another moment, years later, where distraction looked like opportunity. After achieving sobriety, I went back into the financial industry and built another multi-million-dollar business. I was crushing it, living that good life. But something felt off. Even with the money, the growth, the success, there was still a pull that I couldn't shake. My intuition kept whispering. God kept telling me, your journey ain't complete. You see, for years, I kept asking God, how do I give this back to you? I couldn't give it back to you in a physical form. You don't exist physically. I can't repay you in words. There aren't enough thank yous out there in the world to show the amount of gratitude that I had, not just for you saving me from the 2 overdoses. What about all those times I drove home and don't remember how I got home? Those aren't coincidences. Those are God incidences. And all those times for all the unseen greats. And God says something to me, not in words, but in spirit. God said that story you got inside, that pain that I brought you through, that ain't yours to keep. I didn't save you just so you could sit in silence. I gave you that comeback so that you could give that blueprint to somebody else. And in that moment, I stopped arguing with the divine. Because when God gives you an assignment, you don't debate it, you deliver it. That's when I walked away from a major financial opportunity in my life, a massive deal, safe money, familiar ground. And everybody around me said, boy, you'd be crazy not to take that. But I knew what they didn't know. If I said yes to that money, I'd be saying no to Reforge. I'd be saying no to this mission. I'd be saying no to you. I'd be saying no to God. So I left that bag on the table and I picked up my purpose. And let me tell you something. Walking away from that deal led me to build and Reforge Academy. It led me to helping others experience the transformation that I fought for. It led to the version of me that's speaking to you right now. Man, I wouldn't trade that for anything in the world, because that was the day that I didn't just protect my focus. I chose my fucking legacy. That's when I built the new law in my life. Focus or forfeit. You're either lead your attention like it's a weapon, or you're going to get led by your weakness. And you're going to call it personality. I had to stop talking about being chosen and start living like it. I had to act as if, and living like it meant learning how to protect my mind like a sacred space. Here's how I did it. Here's how I do it. And here's how you start claiming the mental dominance that your destiny demands in your life. I call this the Comeback King's Focus Code. And I'm going to give you all the framework. Let me grab some water. I get thirsty too, you know. So, step one is assassinate the unnecessary. No cut, no minimize, just fucking assassinate. Because anything directly tied to your vision, anything that's not directly tied to it, is a threat to your crown. Let me say that again. Anything not directly tied to your vision is a threat to your crown and creating your own destiny, creating the life that your creator created you to live. If it's not tied to that vision, chop it off. Don't do it. Remove it from your life. That relationship that always has you second guessing yourself, that notification that trains your nervous system to crave validation, that routine that prioritizes speed over presence, all that shit, kill it. Because if you don't kill it, it's going to destroy you. My rule, very simple. If it doesn't move the mission forward, it doesn't move with me. If you ain't moving the needle in my life, you can't rock with me, no matter what it is. It's not gonna happen. Sometimes you gotta drop things, even things that are dear to you, people that are close to you. You gotta love them from a distance. Don't ever let nobody or nothing hold you back from your dream. Number two, pray, then plan. Too many people like CEOs, but they pray like interns. You want divine results, but then you're giving God the leftovers. Come on, man. Stop embarrassing yourself. How are you going to give the creator that created you the leftovers? Whether you call it God, the universe, the infinite intelligence, whatever you believe, it's got to come first. I wake up and I hand the day over to God every single day before I go over to my calendar. Before I hand anything to my calendar, God gets it first. Because you know what? I turned my will over a long time ago to my creator. Because I know that I can't do it on my own. I know that there's a higher source greater than myself that's going to bring me to unlock my fullest potential. And if you think otherwise, man, you're in for a long ride, homie. I'm telling you right now. Because without spiritual clarity, your strategy, that shit is just noise. One prayer, then one plan. Align the spirit, then move with precision. Number 3, you got to win the first 90 minutes. Your morning, that shit ain't a warm-up. It's the declaration. It's a war. That's the time that sets your day. It sets the tone. What do you do in the first 90 minutes that sets your tone, that sets your leadership? Because that first 90 minutes is the game changer in your day. For your energy, for your capacity. Every morning, I pray, move, plan, and then attack. Pray, move, plan, attack. Pray, move, plan, attack. Drill it into your head. It's vital for your success. Before the world gets a piece of me every day, God gets all of me first. That's focus. That's presence. That's power. Number 4, you got to create before you consume. You want to reclaim your edge, but then you start scrolling throughout the day. Start creating before you scroll. If you want to scroll, listen, man, I'm not telling you can't scroll. Everybody fucking scrolls in this day and age. But earn that shit. Treat yourself to the scroll. Don't just have it as something where you're scrolling aimlessly and mindlessly and just ruining your day. Don't let it control your day. Don't let it control your future. Start creating before you scroll, man. Record a thought. Write a caption. Build the content. Voice note the program, whatever it is. Whatever you do, put your soul into the world before you let the world program your soul. I'll say that one more time, man. This is important. Whatever you do, put your soul into the world before you let the world program your soul. If you're feeling me on that, man, drop a fire in the chat, man. That's some fire shit right there, because it's so real, man. You gotta feed your soul, man. Feed your soul, and make sure you're mindful of what you're feeding your soul. Number 5, review your power hits daily. Take daily inventory. At night, I don't journal about how I feel. I document how I led for the day. How did I create impact today? Whose life did I come in contact with, and who did I lift off their feet by just speaking to them for the day? How was I of service for the day? What did I say no to? Where did I reclaim focus? What did I move that really mattered? That's how you program your day. That's how you program your brain to see that momentum, even in silence. And let me be clear. This ain't productivity. This is about preserving the person that you're becoming, the person that you were created to be. You're either focused or you're bleeding out. You're either in alignment or or you're in that fucking loop. That loop that's going to drive you crazy. You're either building or you're seeking. Building or seeking. Building or seeking. Which one is it? You get to decide. So here's your Monday mentality challenge. Number one, write down the 3 biggest distractions that you entertain. Write all 3 of them down. Be honest with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, the shit ain't going to work. Number 2, assassinate one of them today. Right now. Assassinate one of them tonight. Number 3, set a non-negotiable 90-minute morning block for this week and stay committed to that non-negotiable. That's what non-negotiable means, y'all. Stay committed to that 90-minute morning block, whatever it is, your prayer, meditation, time to yourself, making sure you get your ass to the gym, take care of that mind, body, and soul before you go take care of that business. Because let me tell you something. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of your family, you can't take care of your business, you can't take care of nobody or nothing in your life if you don't take care of yourself first. In order to be selfless in this world, you got to be selfish first. You got to take care of yourself. And number 4, before you consume, create. And the last one, something simple, man, just to show that you're here, just to show that you're committed. DM me the word focus or comment with a fire if you're done negotiating with chaos. Drop focus or the fire sign if you're done negotiating with chaos. Drop it in the chat, y'all. And I'm going to leave you with this. Every time you protect your focus, you protect your future. Every time you take back your attention, you're taking back your authority. This ain't some Instagram motivation. This is spiritual discipline right here. This is legacy. You're not showing up this week just to stay busy. You're showing up to build a name that everybody's going to remember. This is about creating your legacy. This is what you were meant to do. This is Monday mentality. Lead different, move militant, and speak with heaven in your lungs and war in your chest. Let's fucking go, man. Pound the shit out of this week. Own the week. And create your destiny, y'all.